In this video, we will see the Spring Boot examples, how to start with from the scratch. So when we study about the Spring Boot is the one of the developer-friendly tool for developing the applications very fast and more efficient way with less configurations. So that this documentation you can go through from the Spring IO websites. So I was going through it. It has the inbuilt servers like Jetty, Tomcat, and also it provides the configurations related to the health check and the extendable configurations, externalization configurations, and also it has the less XML configurations and support for the third-party libraries and all. So let's start the Spring Boot application creation. How we can create? So we can create from the Spring Boot initializer website. So Spring Boot has provided an initializer tool here. So in this tool, it will ask you what type of project you want to create, whether Maven or the Gradle. So you can choose the Maven project, and the language you can choose Kotlin, Java, or Groovy. So I'm going to choose Java here for now. So here it is going to ask the what version of Spring Boot you are going to use. So here whatever the stable versions you need that you can choose. So I'll choose some stable versions, and you can change your path, package, and all. So I will just say it is my app. You can change some description also. After these all configurations, you want to check this what kind of package you want, WAR file or jar file. It depends up to you. So I'm going to choose these configurations, and also you can add the dependencies, whatever the dependencies you required. So I will just choose the dependency. It will give the application jar files for developing the web MVC and RESTful web applications, and also the embedded Tomcat also it will give. I'm going to use one more tool called DevTool, which very helpful for the developers because it is going to recompile the JSPs and Java files on ad hoc, and it will give you the start immediately start. So now I'm going to download this project. So to download, you can say that generate here. So as soon it generates, you can go to your download directory and copy this downloaded file, or you can extract the downloaded file wherever you want to work. So for now, actually, I wanted to work in this other directory. So let me extract this. So as soon you extract, right, you will find a pom.xml. In the pom.xml also you can have an option for editing this particular pom.xml file with the specific any specific version you want to update, or you want to use the same version. It depends on you. I'm going to change to 2.3.4 because in my local I have the lot of libraries, so I don't want to download once again all the libraries. And here you can see it has provided a jar files, a testing files. So I don't want to use this testing. So let me comment this. The rest all is fine for me. So I don't want to use this git configuration as well. Let me import this project to the my Eclipse. So just choose Eclipse and give this path, say finish. As when you click on the finish, it will load the entire project from your particular directory. So as I said, a few of the test cases are will be generated with the Spring Boot initializer that we have used with IO. So let me comment this. Why it is giving error? Because we already commented the file jar file from the pom.xml. So now if you go and look at this project structure, here you will get some generated code, like initial generated code. Why we say the faster way, lot of generated code we will get, and also the configuration will be very less. So we will go through the one by one what are the configurations we are going to use, and also we are going to uh, study how these configurations are going to work. So you can see this is the main file which we are going to run for running the Spring Boot application, and here it has some kind of initializer. So Spring generated the two files. You can also use this configuration in the same file. I will try that as well. And let us run this project now. So as soon you right click and run, so far we don't have any controller, so we will not see any output. So let me create one controller to see the correct way of working structure. So to this controller I will give the default path. Let us use this rest controller. You can also create a Spring MVC project. I mean you can have the JSP as a response. So I use this as a get mapping. This value, let's take this our default value. For our check purpose whether the request is reaching or not, here we will put one sysout, and this is out. I will just say hello controller or main controller called. Okay, now we will run this application so that we will see the Spring Boot application execution. If you see our target file, so if you run the mvn clean install in the target file, it's supposed to generate the var file. So because we have chosen the var, now you can see we are able to run our application on the port number 8080. Okay, so let's run this. Localhost 8080. Yeah, we can see this hello user. So we are able to see the hello user, and here sysout also, because in the main class we have called the sysout. I said there are a lot of configurations here. So if you don't want to use the more generated code, or you want to simplify it, you can do it. So in the my application main class, I will add this generated code, and let's comment this entire code, because this file we are no longer we are going to use it. So let's compile all the files. I hope it is compiled. Yeah, it's running now. We have seen one more parameter called, we have the less configurations, we are setting the views or the port number server.port. I'm going to use it as instead of 80809091, like that I will put, and the context path server dot context dot path, or text. So server.context path you can choose in this way. Why there are two ways. We are using the higher version. Before in the Spring we are using this server dot context path. Now we are using the server dot servlet dot context path. So let's see here, context path, we will put my app. Let's save this. Now it has supposed to run on the 9091 and the context path is my app. Let me go to the local host. Let's run this 8080. Okay, it won't respond for now. 9091 slash my app. See, now it is giving a response. So this is how we have this very little amount of configurations for context path setting and port number setting and all. So these are the reasons why we go for the Spring Boot application with the minimum development and maximum output, maximum productivity, we can say that. And we have so many features for the checking the health of the server and memory, all these parameters and the database connectivity and everything. So these are the advantages we go for the Spring Boot. So let's see further update in the next video. Thank you.